Oops. What's up, guys? Welcome in. I'm just grabbing my microphone. Give me just a second. Where is my other microphone? What the heck? Hold on, guys. Hold on. I can't find my stuff. As per usual. Let's see. Dude, what the heck? All right, I can't find my microphone, so we're just gonna use the other one. If I can find that. Oh, Lord. Where is all my stuff? Oh my goodness. I don't have any microphones. Where's this one? Okay. Looking for this one. Let's see if this works. This guy. Okay, cool. I think we are good to roll. Let me get you guys set up in the kitchen. I didn't set this up before and I should have. My bad. All right. Okay, back in the kitchen now. Let me set you guys up and then I'll get the mic on, or the camera on, sorry. Here we go. Okay, cool. So let's turn this on. What's up, guys? All right, we're gonna do it like that. What's up, guys? I'm making some tamales again. We're gonna make some for the glass lab for us to enjoy. I also have a charcuterie board that we're gonna be working on. But for now, let's start on these tamales. All right, so I'm gonna be using the corn husks, not the banana leaves. Feeling for the soft side because I always mess this part up. All right. There we go. Take some masa and just spread it on there like that. There we go. Then we're going to take some pork. This is a red pork filling. That smells really good. All right, let me get a spoon. What's up, TJ? TJ says, hey. Hashel Ham says, hey. D. Halter says, hey. Going with Jay. Yo, Miss Space in chat. What's up, Jay? Hopefully you're coming by the glass lab. You'll get to enjoy some of these tamales. I have found that they taste so good fresh out of the pot. So I want to make sure that we get some super, super fresh ones out to the glass lab today. I'm not sure if Lou's going to be there. I didn't see anything posted yet. So we're just going to make sure we bring some snacks. There we go. So I'm going to pinch it like this. Kind of fold it over. Roll up that bottom part and tuck it in just like that. And then we're just going to keep going. These are going to be pretty skinny, so I'm not going to can't put too much filling in there. But I kind of like not filling it up all the way to the edge. It kind of makes it a little bit easier. So just like that. A little bit more on the bottom. On a traditional one, you'll see it all the way to the very edge. Like that. You'll see it like all the way to the bottom, but I'm not going to do that part because I don't want it to spill out. Mine have been spilling out the last couple times, so I just want to make sure that the masa goes all the way around it. Get some more filling in there. There we go. I want to make sure I have filling in like every single bite all the way. And from here, we're going to take it, try to close it all the way. These are really small for some reason. Go here and just like that. There we go. So hell yeah, Jay, hopefully you can come by, try some of these non-infused tamales. If you guys were on that last live, we did some infused ones. Those were pretty good. They definitely hit. There we go. These are gonna have to be really skinny. And I have some, and this isn't a hair. This is like the red hair that comes in it. So it's perfectly fine if you've ever gotten one of those. It's not a real hair. It's not a Space City hair. There we go. Oh yeah, these are looking good. I really like this little spatula. I feel like it helps to spread it really even. All right, there we go. This is looking pretty good. And these are pretty spicy. I forgot to put the cumin, but I put extra chilies in these, so this batch is going to be just a little poquitito spicy. And like that, this is these are like super skinny ones. They're really little because these corn husks are not very big. Let me see if I can find these bigger ones. Growing with Jay says, hell yeah, I'm trying to make it today. Still in the middle of trimming since today is harvest day. Oh no. You need help. Help. I need somebody. Help. Yeah, dude, it's a lot of work to whenever you're trimming and harvesting. Like, man, the more hands, the better. Yeah, I found it's very, it's a lot, dude. It's very time consuming to care for like the plants and everything. But if you do it every single day, just stay consistent with it, you'll see some really good results. So keep at it. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Let me move this over. Oh yeah, so I have like 3 tamales right here so far. Those are going to be gone super quick. But I also have some bean and cheese I'm going to do. I always have a hard time with this part, just finding the soft side. There it goes. I never tell what side is soft and what side is not soft. Move that out the way. But guys, this recipe I think is like pretty easy to follow. It's not very hard at all. I think it's just time consuming to remember like all the ingredients and everything that you have in it. Oh yeah, this one's gonna be a nice thick one. I'm gonna try to make them all roughly the same size just so that they cook evenly, but it's gonna be kind of difficult just because a lot of these husks are small. But it's gonna have a lot of filling in it. Make it just a little fatter. Oh man, yeah, that's a big boy right there. See, that's a much better fold. That's more, yeah, that's easier than what I'm used to here. Yeah, guys, if you're just coming in, I'm Mrs. Space City. I do all kinds of edible rosin vapes and pre-roll reviews. I do a lot of, hopefully trying to do more cooking content because this is kind of what I stopped doing when I was younger. I used to be in culinary school, and then I also went to a high school that offered like cooking classes. So I've been cooking for quite some time. I went to the culinary, I can't even remember what it was called anymore because they closed it down, but I want to say it was the something Institute of Culinary. I can't even remember. Yeah, it used to be out in Houston. It was so long ago. So long ago. But I got like a lot of skills from school. I still have like a lot of the books and stuff like that. So I try to practice now as much as I can. I do need a new knife set though. I need to work on my knife skills just because I'm a little rusty. Yeah, hopefully you'll see a lot more cooking on this channel, infusing tamales. I love making tamales. If I could eat tamales all year, I definitely would. And I think that was part of why I learned how to make them because I really enjoy eating these. And being able to make them like fresh out of the pot is a totally different taste than if you buy them somewhere. They for sure have like a totally different feeling. Oops, I got a whole bunch on the table. Jesus. Jesus, Louises, I'm a hot mess. All right. About halfway done, I think, on the pork. I'm gonna also do some bean and cheese because I have some beans that were left over from the last time I made some, and then I froze them. That way I wouldn't have to make another batch. Anything you can freeze, I highly recommend that you make big batches and then just freeze it. Same thing with this pork sauce. This isn't closed all the way. But I make a big batch of the pork sauce, and then that way I can just like freeze it or refrigerate it until I need it. It stays for quite some time. But yeah, it's a lot easier just to make everything like in big bulk things, and then there you go. Yeah, from there just freeze it, freeze, defrost, repeat. Do the same thing with the cookie dough. I can make the cookie dough ahead of time, and a lot of stuff, if you make it ahead of time, it actually sits and develops the flavor a little bit more. So like if you make charo beans like we had, the more that it sits, like if it sits for like a day or two, it's actually still pretty good. Ooh, this one was a good one. Man, these are some, I like how I left the pork so thick. It's in really like nice pieces. And this is like some really spicy pork. I think I don't even know how many chilies I put in there actually. I lost count. I put a lot. Ooh, that's a nice fat one. Ooh, yeah. That one came out really good. Look at that. That's a real nice one. Oh yeah, Cosmic Crisis. Cheers, yum. Heck yeah. We're doing some tamales. We got our, hopefully you can see it, our Texans shirt on because the Texans won. They're going to the playoffs. I'm not really big on football. I kind of understand it. I prefer baseball just because I grew up watching it and I understand it a lot more. But yeah, anybody that's from Houston, shout out to us, dude. Texans won. They're going to the playoffs, and then we'll see where it goes, guys. We'll see where it goes. I don't know. I don't want to jinx it or say anything, but hell yeah, I'm not a big football fan, but if the Texans are doing good, then they're representing, aren't they? I know my dad's watching the game. I know he's so happy and obsessed with them. I think that's what's exciting is how, one sport can really bring a lot of people together. I've never been tailgating. One day I want to go tailgating. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. That'd be super fun to have like tamales on your tailgate. I don't know if that's a tailgating food. I know it's more like wings, burgers, some kind of barbecue. Ooh, the cook-off. Yes. Let me know if you guys are going to the rodeo cook-off. That's something I always want to go to every year and I never get to. But hopefully we'll go to the Chairman's Club. If you guys aren't familiar with the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, definitely look it up. They're going to have they have concerts at night. So every day, if you buy the ticket for the concert, it usually includes you being able to go into the rodeo part too. But I definitely recommend the Houston Rodeo. You can go during the day. They have a community day, and they usually have like where the kids get in free until 11, I think, 11 or noon. So usually we go, but if you're in like one of the first ones there, you'll be good, guys. You'll be good. You'll get there like right at opening. I think it's like right at 10. The food vendors are open, so you can get lunch pretty early. If you wait till noon, it is so packed. There's no parking, and I think it's like $20 for parking. It's expensive for parking though. If you want to park like kind of close where you don't have to walk. Yeah, definitely check out the rodeo. They have, I think they have Lizzo this year. She was supposed to perform in 2020 during COVID, or like the year whenever COVID hit, but she got canceled because they closed the rodeo down. I don't know if y'all remember that. In 2020, they closed the rodeo down halfway through all the performances and everything, so half of those guys didn't get to perform. So she's coming back. I think she's on like a Friday, maybe, if I remember. The other day is Go Texan Day. That's another exciting day out here. I'm ready to see them ride in. We always see all the horses and everybody coming in. They ride in on clay roads, so I'm excited to see them. Ooh, these are getting big. All right. Oh man, I thought I was gonna have more masa, but I guess not. Maybe we just make these a little smaller. Definitely thought I was gonna have more masa. The last time I made too much masa and I didn't have enough filling, and now I have too much filling and not enough masa. There we go. Yeah, we'll just kind of do them a little lighter. Oh my goodness, that's why you don't use a plastic spoon. Wow. All right, let me get a metal spoon. Change this out. Oh yeah, guys, the Houston Rodeo. Let me know if you guys are going to the Houston Rodeo. And if you do go, I highly recommend spending your money on the Chairman's Club. So the Chairman's Club is going to be like the 700s area. It's way, way, way at the top. So if you're scared of heights, probably don't buy those tickets. But it's really high up at the top. And what it does is it includes a buffet. So they serve kind of just like buffet style. They put everything out and you can kind of pick and choose what you want to eat. They have that, and then they have open bar. So it also includes all of your drinks for the evening. And then it has a little balcony. So it has like a big room. And on each side, they have the open bar. And then they have like tables, the buffet, everything in the middle. And then they have restrooms on each side. So they're private restrooms that you don't have to share with the rest of the stadium. So I think that part was really cool too, because you don't have to wait. And it's not as dirty as everybody else, as the peasants' restrooms. Yeah, so the Chairman's Club. Look up the Chairman's Club if y'all are going to go to the rodeo. Definitely spend your money on it. I think it's like maybe 100 and something per ticket. I think it went up. It used to be like 75, then it was 100, then it went up even more. So I think now it's probably closer to like 120 or 130. And then if you do go for the concert, you have to leave like just a few minutes before, just right before it ends. That way you get a head start going down. And then go to like the gas station, like go towards 610 somewhere. And then that way you don't have to worry about the traffic going in and out of the rodeo. Because even if you do like Uber and like those cars, they have a designated area, but it's like impossible for them to get to that. Like it takes them a really long time just to get there. So I definitely recommend like putting your pickup location further down the street, like at a gas station. And then that's gonna help you for sure to get home a lot faster. Oh yeah, this is coming out really nice, guys. This masa like smells so good. I think this one's gonna be a good one. There we go. And then I think I'm gonna do 2 more. I'm almost done with the filling, the pork filling. And that was maybe like 3 pounds, I think, of pork. I think I did like a third of the recipe, but yeah, it was about 3. It was only like 3 pounds of pork. It wasn't too much. I hate buying meat now because I feel like there's so much fat in all the meat that I buy. There's not it's not meat. Like the steaks, I bought some steaks the other day and it had so much extra meat in there. And if I'm paying by pound, like that's ridiculous. I shouldn't have to pay for all the fat that I'm not going to eat anyways. Oh dang, we're coming up on the last little bit of the masa. We're going to have to use it wisely. And I really like this spatula. You can get it, I believe, on Amazon. You need it, love? Here. Yeah, you can get it on, I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon. It's like a cake. It's a cake spatula, but it works really good for this. All right, yeah, we're just going to put the last of the pork and then we'll start doing some bean and cheese. There we go. Nice. All right, I'm going to go ahead and load these up so that way they can start cooking. There we go. Take the last few of these, and I'm lining them up on the edge of the pot because I want them to have enough space all the way around to cook pretty quick. There we go. Oh yeah, these are looking really good. Ooh, almost dropped one. Almost. Ah. These are so hard to stand up. I wish I knew like an easier way to stand up all of these tamales in here, but I have no idea. I'm just gonna have to keep practicing and we'll figure it all out together. Okay, nice. Now we got all of our tamales in. I feel like they're just too close. Let me try to spread them out. So my poor little tamales. Let me know what kind of tamales you guys like. I'm not a fan of the banana leaf. I like the inside sometimes, but I'm not, if it's something I choose, it's not definitely not going to be a banana leaf one. Okay, yeah, I'm going to leave the rest for the bean and cheese. So let's lose the pork here. Put this in the sink, kind of reset a little bit. Sir Smokeslot says, "What's up, Mrs. Space City? What's up, Ruben? Create, subscribe, and share like in the live stream, please. Heck yeah. Looks delicious. Thanks. Jeffrey always 420 says, "What's up? What's up, guys? We're just cooking some tamales to bring to the glass lab today. I have some beans that I'm gonna put. So these were kind of like refried beans, but I made charro beans and then just blended it up. So it's kind of like refried beans, but it has a lot of flavor. So we're gonna use these guys. Let me get another spoon. And these I'm going to be putting with some cheese, just some like shredded cheese. I don't have the whole cheese. That's what I wanted to put in there, but no tingo. So we're just going to work with what we have. All right, so let's try to get a good... Oh, actually, here, let me put the top on for this one. I forgot to put the top on. All right, perfect. So we'll take this. All right, the pork ones are on. Nice, right at 4 o'clock. Awesome, that's what I was going for. I was shooting for 4 o'clock to get them in there because usually if it's fully packed in the pot, it'll take 2.5 hours and they won't cook as evenly. But if you just do one layer like around the edge, it cooks pretty good within the hour. So let's go ahead and take, here, let me scrape the rest of this. And hopefully this masa has like real good flavor because I did put some of that spicy red sauce in it. All right, there we go. So now we're going to take this, and I'm going to do this one a little different from the last time I did it because I want to make sure I get a good amount of bean and cheese. All right, so we're going to spread it just like this. We're also going to work on a charcuterie board. So we'll start that as soon as I finish these guys. All right, so there's that. I'm going to take our beans. Yeah, I think two dollops is good. It's all kind of a lot, but that's okay. Take our cheese. And I was hoping if I squished it, it would kind of stay together, but I don't think it's going to do that. So we're just going to have to put our cheese in there. Might need a little bit of masa just to be able to close it. So I'm going to add some right here on the edge. Just because I think it is going to go all the way around all this cheese and goodness over here. Yeah, perfect. All right, so there's our bean and our cheese. I'm going to take it. Kind of like rolling, huh? Got to roll it in there. Close it, make sure it seals right. Lick it, there you go. And then take the bottom. I'm going to push that up just a little bit and make sure that closes. There we go. It closed barely. But yeah, there's the bean and cheese, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue doing these. There's not gonna be too many of these, so let me see if I can find some bigger leaves, some bigger, or not leaves, but like bigger. Yeah, this one's good. I think this one's fine. I'm trying to get some bigger corn husks, but they're all kind of small. I don't know, I can hear those bad dogs. I wonder what those little bad dogs are doing. I hear them fighting in their crate over there. Now this one, I might need to put a second corn husk on it because I know it has a rip. But we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. There we go. That looks good. I'm going to make sure that I put beans all the way through because I want it to have beans in every bite. Looks like a lot of beans, doesn't it? It does look like a lot of beans and a lot of cheese. There's going to be some fat tamales, even though I'm trying not to make them so fat. They are. They're going to be some fat tamales. All right. And there it is. Yep. I knew it was going to bust open. Let's see if I can get another one on there. So what I'm going to do is just take the soft side right here. I'm going to put a little bit of masa just to help it stay on there. Just like that. And the same thing. Fold it up. There we go. That should be good. Come over here. Whoops. I might need this a little bit in here. Let's see if I can make a little bit smaller ones because I'm not going to have that many of these. These are not going to be this is not the biggest batch. I'm still practicing with like if I do half the batch, a third of the batch, like trying to figure out how much in each one to put. All right, that's good. Let's do like 2 little half spoonfuls in. Or yeah, just 1 spoonful and then we'll smear it. How about that? There we go. And I'll get some of this. I think the beans, I'm starting to get to the part of the beans that are still kind of frozen. Ooh, that's good. Like wrap the beans. Oh yeah, wrap the cheese and the beans into the tamale. Let's see if I pat some more here. I haven't been putting enough to close it. There we go. That looks good. So now I'm going to close this whole side. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. I think I have enough for just a few more. Let's see how many more I can get out of here. There it goes. And there is a soft side. That's what I'm feeling for. I think this is the soft side. If you do it on the rugged side, it tends to stick. Here we go. Beautiful. I just want you to know you're my favorite tamale. You're my favorite food. I just want you to know. You're my favorite food. Yum. All right, let's do that same thing that we just did. So we'll get the beans. And we're going to spread the beans just a little bit. Oh, yeah, that way you get bean in every bite. Oh, nice. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. And then we'll put some of the cheese. I wish I had a stick of cheese, but that's okay. We're going to just work with what we have and go shopping. I usually go shopping on Tuesdays, and I didn't shop today. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. Oh, perfect. That one's going to be a real good one. You can see the beans in there. Yum. I'm not a big fan of beans. I mean, I only make beans because space like beans, but yeah, I'm a coconut Mexican. I don't like beans. And I don't speak Spanish, but I can make really good tres leches and tamales. Ooh, man, this one's like super thin. This looks like freaking rice paper or something. Looks like I'm making tamale sushi rolls. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That looks good. Take a little bit of beans. Make our... Oh, and I can see some jalapeno seeds in there. These were spicy beans, if I remember right. These bad boys were pretty tough. Ooh, yeah. There we go. Squish that in there. Stuff it like I'm stuffing my butt in there. Yeah. If you can roll, you can probably make some pretty good tamales. Oh, that's not tight enough. It's not going to stay. There it goes. Okay, that should be good. Oh man, there's not too many, guys. Let me come around, see what you guys are talking about. What you talking about? He said it's good to see everyone. Heck yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome in, guys. If you're just coming in, I'm Mrs. Space City. I do all kinds of edible reviews, rosin vapes, pre-rolls, how-to videos, cooking videos. Today I'm making just some regular tamales for our sesh today. We're going to go to our friend's shop. And this is what we're going to have. I don't know if Lou's going to be there. We usually have Lou cooking. But I haven't seen him post anything, so I just wanted to make sure we have some snacks, something to munch on. Yeah, guys, every Tuesday hit up the Glass Lab. That's where I get those the Oogie gummies. If you guys saw that review, I have the new one, fruit punch, and then I have one more flavor that was on the live stream. So if you guys know what that one is, then you know. Yeah, I'll be reviewing those, and then I have some LA Family Farms. I think it's like some kind of like mini hash roll that we're gonna review. There we go. And this is bean and cheese tamales. I'm doing the beans are kind of like refried beans, but they're charo beans, and then they're just blended up like that. So a lot more flavor than just your regular refried beans. These are like little mini tamales. These things are getting smaller and smaller as I make them. I'm going to just put a second one on you because I feel like you're going to pop on me. I already know. I already see it happening. There we go. Oh yeah, see, I'm going to have to start putting like double. Oh my goodness, is that all of them? Oh geez. That's all of them, guys. Oh dang. Oh dang, I didn't have as many as I thought. It's okay, I'm going to have to save Jason. Jay, I'll save you some. I'll try. If they don't need them all. There we go. All right, yeah. I have a little bit of masa. Oh goodness, here we go. Here's a good scoop. Oh, open. Oh no, these last little bitty baby ones are not going very good. It's okay, they'll cook faster then. That's fine. Okay, yeah, we'll cook it like this. Put our bean spread here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, guys, and then at the end of the month, my birthday's coming up, so I still gotta plan something for that. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. But yeah, I know last year we went to Austin. That was pretty fun. A couple of you guys popped out. That was exciting. That was super exciting. Yeah, maybe we do Austin again. But I did have a lot of fun. We had the go-kart and everything. That was a good time, guys. Good time. Dude, these are so tiny. I just hope these taste good. I don't really care how small they are. If they pack a punch, then that's exciting. Okay, let's see if I can just use my spatula for the rest of this. Ah! Oh my goodness, it's falling everywhere. Yeah, it's easier with this. I can't do it with the big one. I tried. I think I've had that big spatula since I was in school. I'm pretty sure that's where I got it from. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to do like some cooking classes, guys. Some cooking classes, some rolling classes. We're gonna have to just teach everything that we know. Keep sharing. All right, there's some beans in there. Got some cheese on there. Oh my goodness, these things are getting... These are like mini tamales. What the heck? I'm gonna have to put some on this one and like fold it over. I'm gonna have to start getting real creative with this. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna put some on this side. If I can even get any. Scraping the bowl over here. Okay, there. How's that? Maybe if I take this and I squish it together like that. Okay. Then I put this on this side like that with some masa. Ha! Hey, I saved it. Hey, look at that. There's only like 10. Not even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well, there's 9 bean and cheese. And then I forgot how many pork. I think there's like a dozen pork, which isn't bad. That's not bad at all. This is like a third of the recipe, so not too shabby. Okay, this is the last of the masa, so scrape it on there. Well, I had more bean and cheese, but I used up all the pork, so that's okay. Oh, geez, these things keep folding. Yeah, I can see how this takes a long time if it's like, if you're making a lot, like if you're making dozens, but I only make a few every once in a while. Ever since I learned how to make them, I just try to have a few in stock, a few on hand. All right, last of the little beans here. Put a little bit of that, a little bit of that. I think I'm gonna leave this and make some tostadas or something. Let that continue to defrost. Oh yeah, there we go. Ooh, I have just enough. Yep. Put that on there. There we go. All right, let's place them in the pot. That only took an extra 16 minutes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. These are hard to put in here. These keep moving. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. Tamale down, tamale down, tamale down. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, put our tamales. Oh yeah. These look good. These look really good. They're standing up good. Perfect. Oh yeah, these should be done like I would think in an hour or so. Put these here. Yeah, it usually says that they steam for 2 hours on most recipes, but that's if you're doing the whole pot. If you're only doing a few, look at that, beans. If you're only doing a few, then it takes like maybe an hour or so. You don't need that long. Perfect. Oh, yes. These are looking good. They're standing upright. Awesome. We're going to reset and then start making the charcuterie board. Actually, I need to finish here. Let's put some foil on top because I want to make sure that they stay there. I don't want them to move around. Okay, how's that? And then we'll put the lid on. Nice. Okay, awesome. So the pork ones are good. Those are cooking. Those have like 45 minutes. I think they're going to be done at 5 o'clock. And then let me get rid of all this stuff and we are going to start our charcuterie board. All right. Oh my. All right, let me move all this out of the way. I have some on the charcuterie board. I have some strawberries, some grapes. We'll do probably those beef sticks again. Those were a crowd pleaser. All right, Amazing Garcia says, "What's up, Mrs. Space? Making munchies. Yep, 10 minutes till liftoff." Ryan Geno says, "What's up, Miss Space City in chat? What's up, Space City?" Amazing Garcia says, "Ryan Geno." Ryan Geno says, "Garcia." Hashel Ham says, "Space gets the dropped tamale." Ryan Geno says, "What's up?" He also says, "Was added wing hairs on it?" Oh no, not with the weenie hairs. They add flavor. The wings. The wings are the other two sisters. If they like it, then it's got to be good. All right, so we got our bean tamales. We're going to put those away. Just start cleaning everything up. We got this guy done. And put the cheese away. See, he heard you guys. My poor little Teddy heard you guys talking about him. All right, that's good. Right, this is good. This is good. I need my hair, my spray. All right, I'll clean all this up. There we go. Switch our gloves. Always want to switch your gloves in between whatever you're working on. There we go. All right, tamales are cooking. I still need to do my dishes too. They're not too many. All right, so we got the strawberries. We have the grapes. Amazing Garcia said 420 cheers. Heck yeah. Ashel Ham said, "Does Boots eat tamales?" Ooh, I don't know. I don't think he can eat spicy stuff. Little Boots. So this is going to make me get the munchies, I think. Yes, it is. That's what we're meant to do. We're meant to give you the munchies. Show you how to make some good stuff on this channel. All right, so we got our grapes. We got some strawberries. The grapes look like they're pretty much dry. So what we're going to do is grab our scissors. And these scissors are, I promise, the most underutilized tool in your kitchen. Kitchen shears can do everything. Everything. Yeah, I use them to cut this. I even use them to cut meat too. Like as soon as the meat or fajita is done, instead of using a knife to do it, if you just use your kitchen scissors, whatever, it works a lot better like that. All right. So these are good. I've already cleaned those. Now we're just going to take a look at the strawberries now. There's a reason I clean my strawberries like this. I'm going to show you why in just a second. Let me see. Okay. So this right here, you can get on Amazon. It's Fit Organic. It's a fruit and vegetable wash. What this does is you put just a little cap full with some water, and then it cleans all of your fruits and vegetables, and it makes them last like an extra week and a half or so. They're really, really good. I highly recommend this. I've been using it for quite some time, but you can see the grapes. Grapes are nice and clean. Strawberries, you'll be able to see the water, but they've been sitting here, and this is the same water that had the grapes, but it wasn't as dirty. But you can definitely see that it is cloudy, and it has a lot of stuff on the bottom. So it does come with a second part right here. Let me just put this down. So it does come with this that goes in here. What I'm going to do is just pull these out. And then I'm going to show you the bottom of this part because you can see how dirty the strawberries are. And these haven't been agitated at all. They've just been kind of sitting in here. But I swear by this stuff. It makes strawberries. I wash my potatoes. If I'm going to do baked potato, it gives it like a really nice clean flavor. But yeah, you just wash them in here. Let it sit for a minute or two. You don't really have to do anything. And then you rinse the vegetables afterwards. All right. So those are good. We're just going to rinse those. But you can definitely see the water. Let's see if you can look in there and see how dirty it is. Oh yeah, you can definitely see how dirty it is. Ooh, and my phone is about to die, guys. All right, well, it's been real. I will catch you guys on the next one. I'll post the video of everything that I have finished. But yeah, my phone's about to die, guys. See ya. Highly recommend the vegetable wash, dude. Definitely check.